Alright, I think we are good to go. Pretty insane right now, but how's it going, everybody? I'm Zabin here on Broadcast Zabin, and today we are going over the item shop for today, which my controller and mouse are fighting each other. Let's turn this fan off really quick. Now, right now, I am... This one just said he JV2'd a Mega Man. That was at CPU level 9. Okay, interesting. Anywho, sorry. We're going over the item shop, but just so we all know, I am also getting ready, just in case, for the probability of being chosen for this online Smash Bros. Tournament. Apparently the winner gets $25, and the person's maining Donkey Kong, which is actually pretty interesting. Something tells me that a projectile-based character might be the best for this, but we'll get onto that maybe, you know, if I ever make it onto the list. Anywho, for those who don't know, we like to separate all the featured from the daily, and we like to criticize and judge all of them, hopefully pretty equally. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start with our first one here. We're going to go to the skin, Tempest. This one's actually, I think, a pretty nice looking skin, we're going to be honest. And do take my opinions with a grain of salt, you know, because everybody has different opinions. But I kind of like this one. The thing about it to me is that I like that it's the idea of the storm incarnated as a person, you know? So, ooh, is our stream... Hopefully our stream doesn't come out too bad. It's saying that our connection's a little bad. Let's pop up our stream on our tablet here and hope that everything is fine. But yeah, again, like I said, I just think it's awesome that it is the storm that's incarnated. This kind of reminds me of like... It kind of reminds me of like, what if a scientist or something, right? Because I feel like this had to be like a scientist or something at some point. Did some stuff with the storm. Maybe it went wrong. And then next thing you know, he's like infused with the storm, and now boom, you know, kind of like most superhero films or something. Of course, this could be a hero or villain. It's all based up on you. Next, we have Bolt, which is, I'm surprised that this is even in like this. I'm assuming this is supposed to be, because to me this says like superhero, except there's nothing for like a back bling. There's no like helmet or anything. It's just, hey, I'm Bolt. That's what this looks like to me. So not anything crazy, but it kind of is not bad. Like, I'd buy this, because again, just out of a little bit of biasness, this is one of my favorite defaults. And then the colors, again, I'm a sucker for blue. 2 different shades of it, a darker and a lighter one, as well as some yellow and hints of pink in it, which I really like. Next, we got the Storm Bolt, which is the pickaxe for the, you know, storm guy. Not bad, if we're gonna be honest. It's okay. Like, it's kind of reminds me of like an engine of some sort. But that's pretty much about it. It's not bad. Storm Eye Glider. This one is interesting because, well, it's literally kind of what it says. It's like kind of like the Eye of the Storm, even though realistically it really isn't. It's just the shape kind of looking like an eye with the storm in it. And the Eye of the Storm, yeah, you get the idea. I think it's cool. I like the idea that the storm's like power kind of keeps all this together as a glider and powers it to shoot out with fire. So that's pretty interesting. It's kind of like a multi-purpose. And it has a wrap, which is just purple with like a electric fire. Like, I don't know, I guess some type of plasma. This is not bad. I mean, again, like purple, and then like this is pink, and then you got gold. Like, that's not bad. Storm Dude, you're not bad. Next, we have Kenji, and his backbling is Katana and Kunai. I don't know what those are. I mean, I see that, does Kunai mean this? I'm assuming. He's not bad. Clearly, it's supposed to be some type of ninja, I guess. But not bad by all means. I'm not really a fan of ninjas anymore, but it's not a bad looking skin in my opinion. I think like if I had to choose that over like an ugly one, which there's like probably a few that I don't like, I probably would choose it over them. The pickaxe, on the other hand, is actually pretty awesome. I like the idea. It's called Quick Strike, but I guess since it's part of the Falcon clan, it's kind of bird-like. Like this looks like a talon. This could also be perceived as like a talon. And then this, I'm not really sure what, it's just a blade. But it just looks nice. It's like a nice looking blade. Ooh, okay, and this one's literally just called Talons. Wait, how much was this one? This one's 500, and this one, who came out a season later, is 800. Both look pretty good. I mean, this one definitely, what would you call it? It's like a sickle, but it is in the shape of a talon. Anywho, it still looks awesome, if you're going to be completely honest. I like it. I like the idea of, like, I'm just a sucker for birds, I guess. Like, they're, like, my second place. Like, out of all the animals, like, hyenas kind of come first. Birds are typically, like, the second choice. And then sometimes birds are often the first one, and then hyenas will come in second. So it's really mixed, but I like it. And the idea that this is a falcon holding onto a katana sword and you just kind of hold onto it, I think that's badass. And plus, I'm a sucker for animals being a glider. That's not bad. Next, which is actually pretty interesting, we got the Toy Trooper and the Plastic Patroller. Now, as you can see, I already have Toy Trooper because it's modeled after the one skin that I like, or the one character I like. This one actually went through a change. So first of all, when it first came out, there was only green and gray. Then when they updated it, they added red, and as you can see, they added in these little like scuff marks. The reason for that was a lot of people were using the green one, and since it didn't have these little scuff marks on it, it would help them blend in with the green environment. And it was kind of harder, apparently, for people to see. Like, I got spotted a lot. I'm not sure how other people didn't, but that literally is the case. A lot of people were saying, you know, they were using it to blend in and whatnot, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see, but I think it's fine. I kind of wish that it didn't have to go through that change, but here we are. And again, the fact that it comes with 3 colors, red, green, and gray, sort of the classic. Obviously, you can do a bunch of colors for these since they are toys. You can do blue, we already got red, you can do black, you can do purple, orange, like it's yellow, literally the colors are endless. Just have an entire rainbow of these things and bada boom, you're pretty much good to go. The same thing can kind of be said for the wrap as well, and I think it's cool that you can get 3 different wraps of basic color and texture of a toy gun onto your already existing real gun for 400 V-Bucks. That is not bad because you're typically paying about 300, 500 or something like that. Sometimes I think, yeah, it's somewhere around there, but you're paying like that much just for one. And I've seen wraps like this where it's just all one color or something, and it costs like 300 or some BS like that. So this one isn't bad. 400 for 3 plain colors, and it looks like a toy soldier gun. I dig that. And plus, you know, I already got the female, so again, it's pretty cool. The daily. I'm gonna start with Cloaked Shadow since he's a little bit more expensive. This one I don't really like too much. This is a situation where, like, if I had to choose between Cloaked Shadow, sorry, said it backwards, and the was it Kenji guy? I would go with Kenji, just because I think, isn't Kenji also cheaper? No, they're the same price. Well, I'd rather go with him. I would prefer the ninja over this kind of basic look. It's all red, and I like the idea that it's a shadow demon thing, but then like the wings I feel like don't go along with it. I feel like the wings can go with like a different set, but overall, I don't know, I just really don't like the look of it. I mean, I like this part, like the head, it's kind of interesting. I would probably remove the antlers if we're gonna be honest, but other than that, like, I don't really like it that much. First Strike Specialist. I'm surprised to see this because it's from Season 1 and it costs 1,200. I've seen better skins cost this much. I mean, with all the sharks and stuff on him, he kind of fits the season, actually. Or the chapter, I should say. Not bad. 1,200 is just too much to pay for, honestly. Studded Axe. This one I feel like just shows up without explanation. I still don't know what the shark style is. But here it is. I mean, pretty basic. Some diamonds on it. You know? You'll just have to see how that goes. but it's pretty basic. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, again, if you like it, by all means, but I really don't like it that much. How'd you get banned from Roblox? Ain't that something? Alright, don't know how you got banned from Roblox, but okay. Since there's 3 emotes, we're gonna start with the one we already have. This one I actually really like. I missed it when it came out in season 6, and I think it came out like 2 or 3 seasons later. And as soon as it came out, I was ready to buy it. Like, I was so happy. This was one that I saw like quite a few people have, and not a lot of people seem to use it. So even if you do have it, maybe you don't use it that much. But like I was saying, I just love this emote. Like, if we're gonna be completely honest, this is the way to go. I like this one. Since we started with a blue, we might as well go with Electro Swing. This looks like an emote the World of J would have. If we're gonna be completely honest, this looks like what he would have. But not bad. You swear at kids. Well, then maybe you should stop swearing at kids. It's on Roblox of all things. This one's okay. I like this emote. I mean, but I get it now? Maybe not. But it's not a bad emote. Now, what is Take 14? I feel like it's just... Yep, I was right. I wish... This makes me wish sometimes that emotes were just 100 V-Bucks instead of 2. Because I kind of like that. I almost purchased it. Like, it's very simple. Like, nothing really happens. It's just... There you go. So you really can't argue with the price. Like, 200 V-Bucks is the cheapest. It's a cheap emote. Why not? So I do have a final verdict on this. It's not even that hard, if we're going to be completely honest. I think the best in the featured I think I want to give it to the toy soldiers. You get 3 styles, and if you're a fan of toys like these, like I grew up playing with toy soldiers, so I feel like maybe there's a nostalgic biasness here. But if I had to pick a second best, it would be everything going on here in the Storm dude. Just because, again, I think it's cool that he's this Storm being. And plus, I mean, this default looks pretty nice also. I would prefer this default over this one, but we're not going to do that. Actually, I might do that anyway. And then for the pickaxe, because obviously this one doesn't have one, I feel like the Kenji has it best. And then the glider and all that. So maybe he has the best in terms of utility, but I think he's just... Tempest just looks better as a skin in general. For the daily, I would do First Strike Specialist over the Cloaked Shadow. The Studded Axe, I preferably wouldn't want to get, just because I feel like it's too basic. And sometimes basic is, you know, sometimes little is a lot, you know, that classic saying, but nah, not this. And then lastly, for the emotes, I give Showstopper the #1 recommended, Electric Swing at #2, and then Take 14, and the last one, just because I feel like Take 14 can be used for multiple things. If you want to make like your own Fortnite videos, if you want to kind of use it as like a troll, that's the thing about these like short little emotes that you do. You know, they may cost 200, but they're like perfect troll emotes to do. And that's really my final verdict. I am going to buy this, but maybe not right now, just a little later today. But that's it. Again, take my thoughts and opinions with a grain of salt, because you guys may like some skins and items a bit more than others. And with that being said, you guys can actually go ahead and go down below into the comment section and let me know. Or, get this, when you're going on your way down, there's a link in the about section of this video. If you'd like, get this, you can go ahead and hit the link to our Discord. Joining our Discord, you can chat with all of us. Of course, do be respectful, but you can give your opinions there and be more directive. You know, you can let me know, like, oh, hey, well, I kind of prefer this one over this one. Or maybe you just go, hey, you know, I actually like ninjas more than toy soldiers or something, so I would go with the Kenji skin, and I'd be like, okay, you know, that's cool, it's cool. And hopefully you have this fun, awesome little environment going on in Discord. You guys can chat with one another, figure out how you're going to, you know, maybe play some modes. Maybe you guys want to play For example, maybe you want to play Save the World together, maybe you want to do your own Battle Royale, or even talk about games and Fortnite and whatnot. By all means, it is all there. Under that link, which I forgot to mention, is our Cash App donations. So if you guys would love to donate and see more things happen on this channel, by all means, that is the link to go to. You guys can donate as much as you want, whenever you want, and you can leave a note. So if you guys want to have a shout out in a video, or if you guys want to have almost anything really, by all means, you know, donate. You can even say if you want that money to be used for some certain project. For example, if you want to give like $1 or something, and you go, hey, get yourself a new controller, or hey, there's this new game, you know, or we talked about Paranormal Activity for the VR. You guys can be like, hey, you know, get the Paranormal Activity. Then I'll set it aside for Paranormal Activity, and it just kind of, you know, goes on from there.